Ladies and gentlemen, my journey as a pastor did not come today or start today. I will give you so many stories today that will lift your faith. So many years ago, I started as a drummer, and that is why when I see my son holding stick, I begin to laugh. I played drum for so many times. Before I started playing this kind of drum, there's a drum called Congo. You call it conga. Some call it three-set. I begin to play it. I begin to play it in our church, in our local church. I left that one. That's what they call bass drum. I will take that kind of stick. I begin to hit it. Boom, 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 boom. And every time when I play this drum, some visionaries and prophetess, they will say to my father, your son is a destiny child. There is something big about this boy. And my father will say, yes, I know, God told me. But me they are prophesying to, I will look at myself and begin to laugh. I ask myself, where is the greatness? Inside three-set, where is the greatness? Inside conga. And someday I graduated from three-set. I started playing drum. Someday I graduated from playing drum. I started playing keyboard. One day I was in the dream. I saw a white man teaching me on how to play guitar. And I woke up, I went into the church. I took guitar and I started playing. And then in that time, as I was playing instrument, I was on the dream. My sister was singing and I saw myself backing her up. In the morning I decided to try it. Then there was a church called Calvary Power Mission. They were having a burial wake and they called somebody to come and sing. I was called to play keyboard. They waited for the boy. The guy did not come. They were calling the guy. The guy was doing guy because he's a guy, and they never knew there is another bad guy that is playing keyboard. And I said to pastor, his name is Pastor Oko, he's still alive. I said to Pastor Oko, forget about that guy. I am another bad guy that can do this thing better. I told pastor, I know how to sing. He said, who will play the keyboard? I said, don't worry. Do you know that when I am learning how to play, as I'm playing I am singing, as I'm playing I am singing. That same way I used to do it, I want to do it this evening. And I told the pastor, get me a mic stand. And he got the mic stand, and I put the mic stand. I took the first song. Aburala monyu wamame imechineke onyu wamae odingiye. Ladies and gentlemen, as I was telling you, I sang a song and I sang for 1 hour, and worship became a crusade service because of the voice of God that God gave me. People began to shed tears as I was playing and singing. And from that night, pastor said to me, my son, I will tell your father that after your song or your praise in the church, you will always come to sing for us. I gradually left playing keyboard and I entered singing, and I migrated to Lagos. I introduced myself as a keyboardist, and one day my choir master, his name is Pastor Femi, he misbehaved, and my bishop looked at me. His name is Bishop Livingstone. He said, Abraham, can you help us bring a singer? I said, if it is Delta State, I know how to do it, but this is Lagos State, I don't know anybody. He said, what do we do? I said, relax. God took me back to what I did in my hometown in that worship, and I told my bishop, can I get a mic stand? He said, yes, I have one. They fixed it in the church, and I began to play and sing. That same day, I took a song. The gospel is not for Sunday morning alone. Anamasia, mama. When I took the song, the bishop began to shed tears. He cried for about 5 minutes. He got close to me. He imparted. I saw the bishop pouring spit on my head, and something told me that I am close to my breakthrough. Few years after, I started seeing the hand of God. I was seeing prophecy. Anytime I sing and I look at light, bulb light, I begin to see faces of people, and I begin to watch a television. Inside the bulb, I will be seeing their problem. I'll be seeing what is happening. When I finish, I will go and narrate to a pastor. Then I was in a church called Jesus Save Church. I will tell a pastor called Pastor Chima, and the pastor said, this is prophecy. This is prophecy. And one day in the evening on Wednesday, Pastor Chima called me. He said he had a dream. He saw people gathering around me, and he saw me doing deliverance. He saw me prophesying. He said he saw many cars, and I said, Pastor, my father told me. He said, no, this one is too great. He said, these cars that I saw, many of the cars belong to you. Some of them belong to your member. Ladies and gentlemen, I am glad to announce to you that the beginning of the manifestation of the dream over my life has just started. I don't know the dream they had about you. I don't know the revelation they had about you. I prophesy it shall come to pass.